Hello and welcome to Captain's Log. I am Captain Blue Rogue. This is my co-host Log. Log, say hello. You do this every time. Stop embarrassing me. We might need to replace Log. Um, in fact, I might be auditioning a potential candidate. Um, only part-time basis, but yeah. We may need a frog to sit on the log and give commentary. Oh, what's this? Oh, he's sitting on Politipop Theater. Is this a preview? Oh, well, I guess this is a preview. Um, Stay tuned because Politipop Theater might be getting a voice. The I might change from the popsicle sticks to having a camera cutting between the sort of the idea I'm bouncing around with having you know press a button like camera switch and then because I'm not a ventriloquist, a frog can give his input and from over on yonder log and yeah. I love how technicolor he looks. It's pretty sweet. And then Frog has a gender. Oh my gosh. I don't have to misgender Log. And Frog will actually be able to talk. Ooh. Log, you are the co-host, but Frog will give Log voice, and isn't that what we all really want? Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Okay. Bye, Frog. We will see more of Frog at some point, but yeah, Politipop Theater is. I still haven't. I the legs are complicated, and maneuvering the popsicle sticks is awkward, and I'm like, oh, I want to try something different. Uh, it was an okay idea, but I'm not very good at off the cuff scripted or unscripted interactions between puppets. Like me and maybe one co-host. Okay, I can probably come up with a riff or a riff. Uh, I'm an actor. I just have to switch between the mindset of two characters and create a conversation. Whereas with the Politipop Theater, it was okay. Here's up to 4 popsicle sticks that I'm trying to maneuver behind a thing and watch the screen like Mr. Rogers did back in the old days. It's like anyway. Uh, Also, since I am a Skies of Arcadia, I run a Skies of Arcadia themed thing, and obviously I have very strong beliefs. I'm thinking of changing it from being all blue, going between each like all the highlights being blue as I cycle through to having one of each of the Skies of Arcadia magic colors. So but I don't want to associate myself too much with Skies Arcadia. This is Captain's Log. I am Captain Blue Rogue. I forgot to put my wedding ring on before the show started. Like a good husband, Blue Rogue is there with a wedding ring. Huh? You never saw it. Haha. You can't prove anything. I could have been wearing it this whole time. You never would have known. Cue the theme song. Yeah, buddy, it's Captain's Log Day. Day of the week, and reminder that next week Captain's Log will be on Friday. Cause Saturday I have a thing to go to with my wife. Lighting festival thing. Lighting design. So go to a festival for that and see a bunch of cool things. Okay, so my week, home equity line of credit. Get that. Take advantage of the fact that the economy made my home value go up. And yeah, use that to offset the amount that the inflation on top of having a new child just ballooned our credit card debt. So it's like, well, might as well utilize this tool. The yeah, so locked ourselves into another payment, but everything else is small, and we're working on money management. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's fine. My wife's finding more work. She's doing a great job. She's been working a ton the past month, and she's still got next week left. And it's been rough. This next week for me is great because obviously Monday's a holiday, and then I work 3 days, and then I've got a 3-day weekend. So it's like, yeah, get to spend some time with my son. I actually have it in my calendar. So I at the end of last year, I I was made aware that the Pokemon Center had a Lapras float. You can literally ride a Lapras around in your pool or lake or whatever. And I'm like, I want that for me. And I bought it, and I haven't got to use it all year. Just have not gotten to go float on the lake like we did last year. Maddie actually peed on our pool floats when we left them downstairs. Uh, I don't. Yeah. basically, I know I need to hose those off, and they've been in the shed, and the shed is just out of control with spiders, and I have to figure out how to deal with all that because I hate spiders, and this shed is now just full of them and their webs and the egg sacs, and oh my gosh, living in the woods. Living in the woods. So my week has been more of me playing Super Dead. Thursday Thursday we got to go to gymnastics and it was great. The new gymnastics cupcake your aunt uh gave you gymnastics lessons as a gift, and you've been doing them since like I don't know, April-ish or earlier than that, maybe the beginning of the year. No, not that long. No, you've been doing them for a while, but the location moved. So, and now that it's much more kid friendly in one area, as opposed to just letting the kids free reign over the entire place, which was not the safest thing when you've got like, tension wire holding bars up for gymnasts to spin around on. I should be picking my nails while I'm on camera. It's fine, I only need to play guitar later. Only need my nails to not annoy me when I do that. Okay, we're good for now. Anyway, so yeah, equity line of credit stuff went through, and so now our interest rates on credit cards are pretty much slashed in half, and that is a huge burden off of us because the interest on credit cards is killer when you got cards maxed. It's like the stuff behind me, like it's like yeah, it looks like I've got a ton of games and stuff, but it's like a lot of these games are older. Like I do have a Switch and I've got some Switch games, but like the credit card debt that I got in the past since my son was born, I didn't get it buying Soul Calibur 4 for Xbox 360, a game that came out in like 2007 or whatever. Um, yeah, the economy sucks. Absolutely sucks. Uh, is what it is. Ooh, bright point of this week. I had to go buy a bike helmet for you, Cupcake, and I had to go buy to the store to buy a bike helmet because I ordered a a helmet and a trike stroller. A 4-in-1. It converts. You can so basically for little kids it has like a footrest over the pedals, so like the kid just rests, and there's a canopy and then like an activity center with buttons that do things, and then you can take pieces off, and then eventually it's just a trike. So I'm like, okay. So I initially saw it in the store. I'm like, I want to get my son that because he needs to actually learn how to ride a bicycle at some point. He needs to. A trike that doubles as sort of a stroller is great for taking him to the playground. It's a great idea. Um, I saw the delivery person comes and I see a box that looks like the trike, over by her car, and this was yesterday. No, this was Thursday. I was off Thursday. Today's Saturday. I actually put the trike together yesterday. Um, so they have the trike there, but they're carrying another box up, which should have been the helmet, and it's a big box, and she hands it to me and lets me know that she needs to take a picture. Standard. Of course, this delivery person is not hired by the company that I purchased the product from. It's a completely different company that just has people delivering things out of their cars. And the stickers on both the trike and this other item both had my name on it. I was lucky the helmet I wanted, they had one left at the store when I went today after work. Uh, Only one left in his age range, and it's got dinosaurs on it. He likes dinosaurs, so hopefully he'll be enthused. He already flipped the trike over in the dining room yesterday. Cupcake, come on. If you're on a trike and you turn the wheel all the way and keep turning, like, it's gonna lose balance and you're gonna tip over. Don't watch TV while stationary on a tricycle. You'll tip it over, because toddler. Um. Anyway, the other item that arrived was a age 4 to 6 bicycle. So we don't have to buy this kid another bike until he's like in elementary school, like second or third grade. Like, and if we happen to have another one, like, uh, we'd probably finances first. Like, we've got the credit card interest in a manageable position right now. Now it is managing the money and my wife picking up a little more work. Well, she did pick up work, but more consistent work. Freelancing is tough and it sucks. Yeah. Which is why this is just a side project. Me and Log and I, we come here and we just, you know, I'm not doing this for views. I look at it and I have no views, no likes. I don't care. This is for my son. It tells him what my week of the end of August 2024 was like. We were working to better your life, and we got a bonus tricycle or a bike. Well, the bike has training with, like, it's awesome. I remember, like, used to have to go out and buy training wheels and add them to the bike. Man, times have changed. This trike wasn't. He was trying to get. He called it a bicycle first of all, so he knew what it was. I had it halfway put together. He already knew what it was and was in here bugging me with it. And tried to sit on it. Like, I had the seat in my hand. I was ready to, like, put on. He's already, like, trying to sit on it. It's like, dude, the seat's. I love you, son, but you're too excited. You're too excited. Um. So that's been my week. It's other than Cake having an ear infection and the drops making it worse. Which I mean, antibiotics. She was keeping it under control before by putting hydrogen peroxide in her ear, killing whatever bacteria there was. So she saved it off, but it's like, okay, there's an infection. Now the antibiotic, you have to actually let the bacteria fight with the antibiotics, and it's gonna hurt. It sucks. It hurts. She's super grumpy about it, and all I can do is try to be an understanding husband. Um, yeah. Anyway, is that my whole week? I think that's my whole week. Jeez, man, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. What did I watch playing doing? Today I watched the new episode of My Hero. That's pretty good. I guess there's not a new One Piece this week, or maybe I heard someone say that because it might be a recap episode. It's well, I haven't watched it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And One Piece was on the manga was on break this week too, or is on break this week. Um, Tomorrow, as if people don't know that everyone just reads scans, but you didn't hear that from me. I mean, I support the official release. Like, I have the first box set right here. Like, I will keep getting box sets as I am able to afford them or I'm given them as gifts. But so still trucking along in Gintama. I started watching Gintama because I knew it was a long running series, and I having gone through so much shonen and stuff, like even Lupin, which I found out parts 4 and 5 are no longer on Crunchyroll. So no longer did I get blocked from watching Initial D, which is why I'm watching Gintama. But I found out that they removed 2 seasons of or 2 of this Lupin series, which that sucks so much. I really want to watch series 6, the or part 6. It's a good time. I watched some Bluey with him. Cupcake. Watch Bluey with you. It's always fun. Yeah, I need to. I don't know. I went into Gintama having watched a lot of shonen stuff, and I'm finding myself not nearly as invested. Which is a shame. I do enjoy it, but it is not. It's a lot more slow paced humor. Lupin quicker. Everything moves along pretty good. Gintama just it feels like so many episodes just drag. And I know that's part of the humor, and it's a comedy manga, but even like love Hina or Ranma. Well, Gintama doesn't have the romantic aspects, so there's not that part to move the plot along. It's so interesting. Like I'm gonna keep watching it, but I feel like once a new season of like Vinland Saga or Doctor Stone or something drops, then I'm just gonna be on that immediately. Prioritizing that, which or if Crunchyroll rotates and brings in a selection, or I just found out it's the Orville's on Hulu, which is weird. We didn't change our Disney Plus. We've got the Verizon Disney Plus Hulu thing. We didn't change our password. It would not let me log into Hulu. My wife changed the password to the same password, and then I was able to do it. And then obviously I did input. It was emailing her every time, asking for like the verification code for every device that I relogged in onto them. Yeah, really weird things. Um, tangents are fun. Um, and the reason I wanted to get into Hulu was I know that the new season of Future or the second half of the newest season of Futurama has already begun. I need to watch that. Playing, I have not really been playing anything other than Final Fantasy 14 and Skies of Arcadia Legends, which you can see me play on Twitch tomorrow. We have Fina finally. We've spent time leveling Fina up. I will probably turn on the GameCube at some point before stream tomorrow and work on leveling up some more magic because we have officially crossed into the area that gives 2 magic XP instead of just the 1 that the beginning of the game does. And so gaining those bigger spells, which I mean, I got to rank 4 green magic with Ica, so getting to rank 5 green magic with a 4-person party, focus on learning green like in a double 2 times magic. Basically, as you enter certain points in the game, you get more magic experience per battle. I think the final zone is 4. Yeah, and some bosses are like 5. I think just about all bosses are 5. So yeah, it's such a good system. But yeah, you can find more of me talking about it every Sunday. Just come on over to Twitch, Blue Road Reservoir. Yeah. You can see some of my reservoir behind me. In fact, Thursday we spent our stream. I booted up my 360 and looked at what digital games I have, and we put those both full games and demos. They're all in the reservoir now, and people can vote on what they want to see played, and yeah, the whole system. Subscribers get to prioritize when their game gets played, and yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Understand now. Oh, that was loud. Watching, playing, doing. Doing. Mostly working. Trying to. Yeah, it's. I want to go over weekly goals, but I know that's all the way over here. Ah. Anyway, oh man, well, Politipop Theater. We've already talked about what the deal is with that. Once again, we have Frog. Frog will take over Politipop Theater. I guess I'll rename it. That's awkward. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo like all of these images. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'll it's not a big deal. I mean, I could bring that back. I could do a different thing. Every time. Popsicle sticks when applicable. I don't know. Let's move on to why I love it. All right. And for why I love it, I need to bring in a very special guest because if you haven't seen the things around my office right now, you may not have figured out what the why I love it segment is. So let me bring in my good friend, the doctor. He's a real doctor, 100%, and he's totally not judging you. Promise. 100% not judging you. Or your life choices. Yeah, I guess that is best. So, why I love it. Doctor Who. This show is the longest running sci-fi series in history, if I'm not mistaken. Started before Star Trek, way back in 1963. I got this shirt at the Doctor Who Experience in Cardiff, which my wife and I visited. And that is where I popped the question. We like Doctor Who quite a bit. Sort of fell off toward the beginning of the Jodie Whittaker era, just because that was when life was turbulent between our wedding and the pandemic, and yeah, just one of those, and her trying to get me to finish Star Trek Voyager, and then me getting her into One Piece, which those episodes are half the length, so it's easier to just watch one before bed. Priorities. I would love to finish Voyager. I cannot finish it without my wife. I'm not allowed, but we don't have enough time to watch it in the evening, so here's what it is. So this is the DVD of my very favorite classic Doctor Who story. Now I was able to go back and start watching Star Trek and develop an appreciation for Star Trek because I started Doctor Who at the beginning. Now, they're not there anymore. But on Daily Motion, it was possible at one point to go through and watch all of classic Doctor Who. Like even lost episodes, like people had we the audio still existed. So and this is one of those fascinating shows. And it's like some of it they're just pieces missing because of the BBC destroying archive stuff. And this, even my favorite story, the first episode, is missing, which is fine because the the first episode is them not really doing very much. They're just sort of lost outside of time and space, and that's where this it's called The Mind Robber, and it features my two favorite companions because back in classic Who, companions were not romance, and this is why I can't stand Donna Noble, because people are like, oh, it's a platonic doctor companion relationship, it's amazing. It's like, guess what, in classic Who, every doctor companion relationship was platonic. It's only in New Who that it's become a thing that companions just go gaga for the, well, who wouldn't go gaga for that? Like, come on, it's those eyes. You know what you did. Oh, okay. This show is for my son. I'm also an entertainer. I gotta have some fun with it too. But Jamie and Zoe, uh, Fraser Hines and Wendy Padbury, I actually got to meet them at a convention. So I got my favorite classic Who DVD signed by the companions that star in it, who are my favorite companion duo in all of Who. It's just so they're so good together. And when Twitch went through and played old Doctor Who stuff, I was so happy to see, especially when we got to Mind Robber, people were blown away by how how much fun classic Who is. And that's not even getting to the new stuff. I can't find my 10 Sonic, so this is Cake's 11 Sonic with hmm, hmm. Oh my gosh, it still does stuff. Oh my goodness. Um, I'm pretty sure this is a screwdriver. I would love to tell you. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a literal screwdriver. I just don't know where the. Huh. That's weird. Anyway, my second TARDIS USB. I've got so much more Doctor Who stuff in this. Like, my because someone gave this to me as a gift, and I already had one that's actually plugged in back here. I've got this light plugged into it. Obviously, a 10th Doctor action figure, and my big from my fraternity gave me a couple classic Doctor Who action figures, which are awesome. a Doctor Who's pop figure, which I have a more high quality one. And when I found out that they were doing a Doctor Who Magic the Gathering collaboration, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Because the first one of the first things I saw was one of my friends collected all the Doctors, and I'm like, okay, well, let me just go on eBay and just get a foiled copy of my favorite one, the second Doctor, and then I will have spent only like $3, gotten the card that I wanted. That's a win, right? Like I didn't want to collect the whole set. I just wanted the second Doctor. Because Patrick Troughton is amazing. Jamie, no. Oh, that was another meme during the Doctor Who Twitch marathon. Just in between stories, they'd play just like clip reels and just some of the melodrama of the second Doctor. It's so good. Like it's campy. But oh, I love it so much. I not only proposed to my wife and the Doctor Who experience. She had been there twice. She had been there when it was in London, when we were in college, and that was before the 50th anniversary, when they essentially set David Tennant's, well, Eccleston and Tennant's TARDIS on fire. When they actually filmed that scene in the 50th, they filmed it at the Doctor Who Experience in London. So she had been on the set before that, and then when they moved the experience to Cardiff, you know, they put the set back together, and they left all the damage to it. So when we went in 2017, she had gotten to be on 9 and 10's TARDIS set, both pre and post 50th anniversary special damage. Phenomenal that she can say that she's done that. But that's where I got down on a knee and asked her to be my companion and first officer, and I got that ring. She made me wait a long time before she said yes, and that's just because she had fear commitment. But I won her, and we have a beautiful son. And Cupcake, I love you so much. And hopefully someday you'll like Doctor Who, but a lot of it's probably too scary for a toddler. So we're gonna wait a couple years before Doctor Who, especially we don't need to go to Classic Who with low camera quality and having him get scared of the bubble wrap monster or something. I don't. I would not, a Cupcake. I'd never let you live that down. Just the oh man. Woo! Anyway, goals. So let's go to the goal board. I'm not even gonna go to the goal board. never erased my circles for guitar practice, and obviously I've been playing full-time dad all week, trying to keep a house running on top of all the other stuff that I've needed to do. I still have stuff to do for victims compensation and all this other crap. So it's fine. I'm in survival mode and I'm okay with that. Basically, and so I know that I had set my performance to be still alive. I'm taking a different approach to deciding performances, and I'm sorry to, and I did practice still alive a little bit, but I realized when I pulled my guitar out to practice, it's like I usually pull my guitar out when Cupcake, I pull my guitar out when you're not playing with toys or watching TV. You're just dancing around in a spot and singing. And if I identify the song, then that's when I pull the guitar out and start looking up chords and being like, is this something I can play? And I think, yeah, I have played a couple songs previously on previous shows. I have previously played songs that I learned for him, and another one that was on the list after Still Alive was gonna be Good Morning Starshine, which I need to work on. I don't have the solo down at all. I could just do it without the solo. Log, I'm off staging you. Cause it's time to get out my guitar. Time to get out my guitar. Oh yeah. As I stab myself in the side. Whoop. Oh boy. Woo. Yeah. That's why exercise is on my goals list. So that this medium shirt won't do that. So, oh duh. Let's transition to performance. Wow. All right. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind that tree. These little children are asking me to please come out so we can play. Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, shine down on me. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, shine down on me. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind that tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, shine down, shine down on me. Yay! Look at that. Not super difficult. It's really, really easy, but I'm not great at practicing singing and playing, so look at that. There I go. I've done it. Did some practicing with my guitar. Yeah. Maybe next week I'll play still live. Maybe next week I'll play something else. But the important thing is, I'm practicing and improving, and my son likes cupcake. You like when I play guitar. So it's a good thing. You like music. That's a great thing. Hopefully you'll like my performances, my live shows, whenever you get to view them. Yeah, this has been it was fun. Wow, did I really wrap it up in exactly an hour? That is fantastic. Yeah, next week, do I usually tease what the topic is for the following week, or do I just sort of wing it? Oh, I don't have a topic. Oh, I need to think about a topic. Hmm. Oh well, it'll be a surprise topic. Maybe with all my free time, I'll just binge watch another anime off one of my shelves from the Adult Swim days, and talk about that or something. Or I'll just put some deeper thought into it. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, yeah, this was fun, and I hope everyone is excited for the future of Politipop theater. I think that giving Log the ability to speak through the use of essentially another camera, but I'll need it to be over by Log. So it'll be like a log cam, and then the frog will be on it. Frog. Yeah, so, something like that, but it'll have to be lower. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Yeah. David Tennant's right behind me. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll play with it. I will not disappoint. Whatever I do with Flitapop, and Frog. I just I need to stop doing that. I need to stop bringing him in fully into the shot. I dreamed a dream and you wouldn't know the words, but I'll sing. Hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime girl. Hello, sweetie, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime girl. It's hard to get my legs in frame. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I will catch you all next week for another exciting live show. Yeah. If you want to support me, all my stuff should be in the description or on my website. But yeah. Life's hard. I appreciate any support I get, but I don't expect to get anything from this. In fact, I expect to get censored heavily for all the things I've said about the state of Israel. So, but it's not my fault they're committing genocide. I didn't tell them to do it. I don't want my tax dollars going toward it. But hey, they keep doing it, so guess we have to elect a leader who will actually say that they're anti-genocide and will condition aid on an like we need someone to say that they'll do an arms embargo. That's pretty much what needs to happen. You know, people don't make money that way. People don't make money off their babies that way. Sorry to end on a downer note, but sometimes the world catches up to you. Yeah, no, it's written. The state of Israel is still doing that baby bombing thing. And our government is still complicit. And neither candidate is outright committing to doing anything to meaningfully change that. So elections in 2 months. Hooray! Democracy. Anyway, I'll talk to Frog about that probably next week, so stay tuned. Catch you all later and have a lovely evening.